By Lexus, all Lakers, 127-91 for the second consecutive game. They shoot 56%, 13-35 from three, 32 assists. They did it all, and of course, the number one bench in the league does it again for 58 points. 18-9 for LeBron, just 26 minutes. He's speaking with Mike in the media.
Hey, LeBron, I don't want to encroach on McMenamin's turf here by asking about the wine to ankle ratio and all that, but I will. Anyway, how's it feeling? And clearly look fine, but what's the status?
I mean, it's been better, but it feels pretty good. Obviously, tomorrow, once I go to sleep and lay down, will be the telltale sign of how good or how not good it is. So I don't want to say I'm looking forward to that, but we'll see tomorrow.
I just wanted to ask you about playing with Marc Gasol and somebody with that hoops IQ and the way that he passes. He made some comments after the game about kind of the way that you see the game, like so if you do. When you have two guys at the same time, like a little bit like you and Rondo last year maybe, what does that do and what have you learned about him early so far?
There's certain guys that just see plays before they happen and able to do it with their mind, do it with the pass, and Marc is one of those guys. Just his basketball IQ. Like he said, there's not many that kind of see the game like that. So, I've been privileged to, back-to-back years to be alongside Doe and now be alongside Marc, who sees the game very similar to that the way I see it.
Okay, David McMenamin.
LeBron, you mentioned the other night when talking about your offense that you could have had 40 assists. Tonight you have 32, put 6 guys in double figures when AD doesn't even play. What are the offensive metrics and goals? What should they be for this collection that you guys have with the Lakers this year?
There's no we don't set out a goal for how many assists we want to have per night, but we want to move the ball. We shouldn't take many bad shots, if any at all, because we have so many body movement, player movement, and we have so many guys that can just make shots. But we got guys that can make the right play, make the right pass, from Dennis to Marc to myself. You've seen some unbelievable passes from Kuz tonight, AC, and the list goes on and on. That the guys that could just make the right play. So, no one should ever feel pressured to take a bad shot when guarded, because we can always get the ball moving from side to side. Attract two defenders and get it spraying out. And as you saw multiple actions tonight, Kuz had a drive where he able to skip it to me, and I had a shot, but we had a greater shot to Marc, and Marc was able to drain that one. And then another instance where we moved the ball, shared the ball all the way around. KCP came off, could have fired a 3, but he hit Marc again at the top of the key, then went back door and got an and 1. So we have the ability to do some great things offensively. That's just not, it shouldn't be, feel pressure about it.
Okay, Kyle Boone, please.
Hey, LeBron. A couple weeks before the season, you shared on social media that you thought Kyle was going to be the breakout player of the year. What are you seeing from him so far? Obviously, when he makes threes like it was tonight, we all see that. But what do you see, sort of the edges of his game getting more refined to kind of fulfill that prediction?
The game is just slowing down for him. His ability to score the ball, we all know about that. His shot-making ability, either guarded or unguarded. But what he's done this year so far, what he did through our short training camp, and what he did actually, later in the postseason, you started to see the extra pass. He started seeing plays happen, and then, you look at the pass that he had to KCP in transition tonight. You see the dump off that he had to Trez for a dunk. He's just starting to make plays and see plays, that he didn't see, in his first couple of years, and that's all part of growth. He's in year 4, and the game is just slowing down tremendously for him. And he's going out there and just playing the game.
Okay, Dan Mikey, please.
Hey, LeBron. How adaptable is this team going to have to be this year with guys kind of being in and out for whatever reason? And how adaptable do you think you guys look tonight? It seemed like nobody tried to do too much is kind of the takeaway.
Yeah, that's going to be our identity. No one should ever feel like they need to do too much. Like we have so many players that can go out and make plays. So no one should, like I said, no one should ever feel pressured to go and do too much. We are a ball movement team. We want body movement. It's great energy behind the pass. And when you have that movement, everyone feels comfortable. Everyone feels like they're part of it. So we want to continue that throughout the whole season. And no matter who's in the lineup, no matter who's out of the lineup, we still want to play Laker basketball.
Okay, we'll just take a couple more questions. Yovan Buha, please.
Hey, LeBron. Heading into the game, Frank had said that defense had been a point of emphasis after the first 2 games. You guys had a season-high 14 blocks tonight. I'm curious what you thought of the performance, especially the rim protection.
We just took it to heart. We want to be one of the best defensive teams in the league, if not the best, and we took that to heart after our first 2 games of the season. We wanted to get our percentages down. I thought we played swarming defense tonight against a team that can score. No matter who's out there for them, they have guys that can score. So, we took that to heart. What coach and coaching staff wanted us to go out and do, and I think we executed that.
Okay, Kari Jones, please.
What's going on, LeBron?
What's going on?
What does wins like this do for the team? Like, does it give you opportunity to kind of do different lineups to see what works? Because I know it's still early on in the season.
It's still early in the season, and we have the ability to play a lot of different combinations with our lineups, and a coach has the ability to play different guys and play a lot of guys. We have a lot of guys that's deserving of minutes. So who's ever out on the floor at that particular time is going to play Laker basketball, and that's all we ask of each other. We're going to hold each other responsible and hold each other accountable. So tonight was an example of that.
All right, thanks so much, LeBron.
Appreciate it.
Have a good night.
All right, LeBron James, check this out. He has tied Kevin Garnett at Staples, 124-73. We got another record. First time in NBA history, 2 games were decided by 35 points or more in the same arena on the same day. So a lot of history going down on December 27th. Access 360, Fish. What do you got for us? It's a great day. Football on, fun times.
Geez, you feeling good, boy? You feeling good tonight?
Yeah, Fish. Are you going to the wall?
I'm going to the wall this time for sure.
See the teamwork, Allie? Can we go chill?
Go.
We might never see her again.
Let's go.
You are so.
All right.
Oh, man. Later, big game.
Great offensive night for the Lakers tonight, but let's look at some Lakers defense here. Marc Gasol, good one-on-one defender, old school vet, getting to that ball before it gets above the offensive player's hips, knocks it out. Lakers out in transition here. Markieff should be getting back, should be the first one back, but THT recovers, doesn't give up on the play, prevents Hernan Gomez from finishing. Keith gets the rebound, Lakers off to it. Montrez blocks and contests the first one, doesn't quit on the play. Markieff here, block, Lakers out in transition again. And then good defense, activity on the backside, good closeout, keeping them out of the middle. Wes Matthews forcing them down here. Markieff there, Montrez in the drop position, good verticality, keeps his arms up, see, showing him how he kept his arms up. So just, good Lakers defense that leads to them getting out in transition where they're unstoppable at that point. And they'll have to keep that up tomorrow, especially against a really good offensive Portland Trailblazers team.
You're having a great first half of the show.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that, Geets.
Game high 20 points for Kyle Kuzma in the win. You're welcome. He's speaking with Mike in the media. Job, James.
Hey, Kuz, 9 starts last year, mostly when LeBron or AD sat, and you averaged right around 20. You had that in the first half tonight. What is it about playing with that unit, getting a chance to get a rhythm, shots, etc., that seems to help the flow and the efficiency?
Just more opportunity. Obviously we got 2 superstars, and rightfully so. But when one of those guys are out, I just have more opportunity.
Yeah, first half especially, some of those passes were coming from Marc Gasol. He said that he likes the way that you cut. He's obviously pretty good at seeing the floor. How has that little 2-man relationship helped you on offense, and how much do you think that can be a thing moving forward?
Really good. Right after he signed, I just dove deep into film, watching him, realizing how great of a passer he was, and anytime I'm with him, I just try to play, whether that's 2-man games, Boston cuts, any type of movement, because I know he's going to find me. So.
If I have this right, I don't think he took a shot in the second half that Frank just mentioned last year, helping the Aileron game. What were you seeing out there if that was the case?
I just didn't have shots. Maybe could have took one or two, but just try to take what the defense gave me, and I saw a lot of open men out there. Obviously being hot in the first half, I was a focal point for their defense in the second half, so I used that to my advantage, and had that gravity, and my teammates just kept pouring it in.
Okay, gonna go with Kyle Good next, please.
Hey, Kuz. Frank said he feels like some of the ways you had to adapt to find different ways to impact the game last year really has helped move your game forward this year. Do you feel that's true? And if so, has that taken you time to kind of appreciate the effect that playing and sort of that adaptable role has had on your game?
Obviously last year just trying to find ways to find extra minutes and scrap, and knowing that even now it's not about scoring with myself, because just the firepower that we have and just the overall makeup of my team, it's never really about scoring anymore. So I just try to find ways to impact the game and just take shots when I have them, and it's made me a better player. So it's really just looking at the forest instead of looking at the tree ahead of you, and treating it as a marathon, and just year by year just trying to add to my game, whether or not the stats reflect it, but just improving and